No, sir. I've quit drinking.
You've seen the error of your ways.
No, I just can't afford it.
That's cute. I remember when I had my first beer.
Yes, sweetheart, I have a rare condition which requires me to drink one of those every 15 minutes, please.
Yeah, well, give me a fucking drink. Move it, you little prick.
I'm sorry, Bruce. These boys get that syrup in them. They get a little antsy and they're pantsy. They just can't keep them under control.
Cheers. Welcome back to Reels, Booze, and Bros, a.k.a. RB2 podcast. Your host, Jay. Got my other hosts here. Brian, Kev, Real Bro fan. Shane, making an appearance again. Yo, bros.
I was just thinking, I'm like,
who is this guy?
I feel like Nick Weber, and he's like, it's been a long time. I just saw you yesterday. Like, no, it's been a long time.
It has been a long time. And we got a special guest on the couch.
No one cares.
Casting couch.
No.
You're not getting paid today, by the way.
It is
That
not.
couch is already sticky.
Yeah. It is not a casting couch. It is not a. This is not
It's
a.
my living room.
This is the playroom couch. Let's
keep it under control.
Yeah, keep that couch G-rated.
Sucking the gut boys for the Ghostbusters.
His gut's only getting bigger.
Watch that teddy bear there. He's already happy. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you sick bastard. Yeah.
And we're off.
All right then. All right, so let's do some housekeeping going on here. So check us. All right, if you haven't checked us out on the social medias, the Instagram, the Instagram, the Facebook, the TikTok, reelsboozebros.com. Leave us a review on your favorite listening platform. Please do that so we know what's going on. I'll mention it at the end of the podcast. All right, that's it. So let's move on. All right, if you haven't listened to our latest podcast, it was Thor Ragnarok. Shane, your thoughts on Thor? All right, what do you think after you burp? No? Yes?
I know this is one of Brian's favorites. It's also one of mine. I like the whole layout of the movie. I like it's the introduction of what's his name, the rock guy,
Korg.
Korg.
Yeah.
I fucking love that guy. Yeah. He's so fucking funny. Just like
piss off, Ghost.
It's New Master 69. He's back.
And he what was it? He was like walking around. He's like, and my mom's boyfriend, who I hate.
Yeah,
Randy, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I really like that movie. I think it's a great concept. I love the bitch in it. What's her name?
Tessa Thompson?
Valkyrie?
The Valkyrie?
No, fuck her.
Oh, Hela.
Hela, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, man, she was such a great character.
No, it doesn't say right.
I don't know. My opinion is she was a great character as their sister. I mean, you know, obviously people die in that movie, but I thought it was a great fucking. Jeff Goldblum was fucking great in that movie.
Oh yeah,
he was so good.
Don't
like the whole Willy Wonka chocolate factory going on, and
It's exactly what Doug used to say.
New Doug, and yeah, there's so many good like lines and shit, and I thought it was a great fucking movie. And I'm glad you guys appreciate it too.
Yeah, okay. Thank you.
It was one of Marvel's best, and it was like the perfect like synergy for Thor. Like they found that happy medium, like where he needs to be like funny but serious at the same time, and like his character like arc / development throughout the movie, him becoming like a full on realizing his powers and sort of shit like that. Like it was really, really well done.
Oh, unleash the dragon.
Yeah, that's my inner demons right there.
Your inner Loki coming out. Right. So, Kevin, any other thoughts you got on Thor Ragnarok before we move on to our today's reel?
I don't know. I brought my notes up. I was just pulling core quotes out before.
That's it. Yeah, that's it. Just
I tried to start a revolution, but I didn't print enough pamphlets, so hardly anyone turned up, except for my mom and her boyfriend, who I hate. As punishment, I was forced to be in here to become a gladiator. Bit of a promotional disaster, that one. But I'm actually organizing another revolution. I don't know if you would be interested in something like that. Do you reckon you'd be interested in a revolution?
So good. Like it.
Oh, Meek. Meek's dead.
Another day, another Doug.
Another Doug. That's fun.
Okay, so Thor
The
Ragnarok.
foundation of this place, the pillars are very strong. It'll be a beacon.
Sorry, the prisoners of jobs.
Okay.
Oh, the smell.
So Thor Ragnarok is out. Hopefully you've listened to it. It actually got some good downloads. I was looking at the data recently.
Yeah.
So keep it going if you like it. Let us know. Make some comments, please. What's going on? Tell us it sucks. Tell us if you liked it. I just see the downloads. No one knows what's going on. If not, but I appreciate
I mean,
it.
do you just get text? What do you?
No,
get?
I have to actually go in there and look at what's going on.
Do they send you pictures?
No, yeah, they send me some nudes. Some nudes.
Send nudes. Yeah, send nudes.
Some just feet.
You know, feet. You know, wives, girlfriends, moms. They're always appreciated. You know.
This is a new feet finder.
One of these days, you're gonna open up and see my wife Katie's feet. And you're gonna see a pair of webbed toes. She's got these fucking flippers on her.
Yeah. Oh man.
I keep telling her to go on, OnlyFans web feet.
Yeah, you could be. Fucking,
it's a new thing.
When we do Waterworld, she'd be like, "Yo, check it out! I survived."
How'd you survive? Well, I was built for this.
Well, yeah, me and fucking Kevin Costner are fucking over.
Very aquatic.
Moving on. So let us know what you think of Thor Ragnarok. So for tonight's reel, speaking of that, we got Real Genius, a fucking classic movie that we got going here. Val Kilmer coming out of one of his earlier films. What a goddamn classic movie this was. God, this is so good. But before we get on to that, let's move on into the fridge. Let's go into today's booze we got here. I don't know who brought this. I wasn't paying attention. But someone, Brian, that was you?
Yeah. I brought the first one.
So brought the first one. So tell us a little about this.
This is Equilibrium. It's MC squared.
With the theme of Real Genius.
Beer balanced by science. It's a double IPA. It's an 8%er. I feel like we've had this before, right?
I know I have.
Or at least we definitely had Equilibrium.
Yeah, I've had this beer.
I don't know if I have, but this is actually does not taste like an IPA to me.
No.
One bit.
I've had Equilibrium before, not their IPAs because the IPA's dog shit, but their fucking stouts are amazing. Their Equilibrium is a top-notch fucking brewery. I think they're out of New
This
York,
fucking
right?
thing was like $25.99.
They're so good. When
they
they
out of
make
New York?
stouts, they're so good.
Oh,
yeah.
what does it say in the can? So someone keep talking. Sorry, look.
Yeah,
at
no.
I don't want to spill anything. I'm looking at it.
Yeah, I don't. Well, this. I'm trying to think. It definitely doesn't taste like
Middletown, New York.
Middletown, New York.
like an
Hey.
IPA. Like it definitely has like. I know Kev said sweet, but like it's definitely got a citrus
I got a lot of
flavor.
citrus.
Yeah,
Extra
It's very
hops.
sweet. Extra hoppy.
Yeah.
I got
You
you.
sound like the Mortal Kombat guy.
That's exactly what I was trying to get. Yeah.
Toasted.
Yeah. That was actually what I was trying to do. I'm glad you caught on to
That's
that.
better than your Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He's not in sport mode yet, so it's okay.
Yeah, he's got the hat. He's got the hat.
He's got the hat on,
He's got the
yeah.
Paramount hat on.
This is one of my fucking favorite hats.
That's just containing.
I was
going to
wear that tonight too. I'm like,
I love this
I didn't want to
hat.
get it smoky at the Scar Lounge. So
I love this hat. I bring it to vacation all the time because it breathes so nice.
Yeah.
I brought this just to
and
Florida.
the
recently.
colors that pop.
Oh, it's
fucking
great. Yeah, it's my vacation hat. I want another one. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. Kevin, your thoughts on MC squared?
What are we talking about?
Professor. The fucking beer.
I was kidding. I know what we're talking about, Jay. Joke. Dick. Anyway, what are we talking about? No, we were talking about this
Did
before.
you get the pamphlet?
Yeah. We're handing them out last
We're
time.
using new cover sheets today.
Bit of mess
so
up that one.
You didn't get
those
the memo.
TPS sheets.
Yeah.
Those TPS reports.
Oh, Office Space. Nice.
No, I talked about before. For an 8.0 beer, it's another one we talk about all the time with these IPAs. Doesn't taste like it. Like I said, I went sweet. I know you guys are talking citrusy. It's the same thing. I don't give a shit. Whatever. But no, it's enjoyable. Yes, have some.
The casting couch is drinking Coronas today.
Yeah.
Classing it up.
Say again, just remember, you're not getting paid.
Still
today.
celebrating Cinco de Mayo over there, so it's okay.
Good for him.
Those have been left over since Monday. They've been sitting out.
Heavily discounted.
Heavily discounted.
Bust them down again.
Some of them may be broken.
The guy knows a bargain.
All right, so it's a good beer. I like it a lot. It's actually hitting me hard because I've been sick and I have.
Still?
Oh yeah, I'm still on my third round of antibiotics. So
What
it's
a pussy.
You are one pathetic loser.
Buck's going to say he got the high five later. So
anyway. So let's move on. All right, in Real Genius, teenage prodigy Mitch Taylor is recruited to work on a laser project. Lasers.
Laser.
A laser project at a prestigious university under the mentorship of eccentric senior Chris Knight. That's a cool name. Also Val Kilmer, if you didn't know that. But as their brilliant minds develop a laser with terrifying military potential, they discover the project. That sounds like you're shitting yourself, not like a fart. So better out the attic than the basement.
You know, I could have
always
just
say.
did that, but I tried to hold it
That's
back.
fine. It's a beer. It's a beer podcast. We have to move up on the rankings
I'm
again.
sorry. Yeah, I forgot we had to drink more.
Yeah, we haven't broken the top 3. We're still in the top 5.
I bought a bottle of whiskey, so
But,
there's Breck whiskey in the car right now.
This is not happening. But as their brilliant
You
minds
can't handle Breck, you fucking pussy back.
as their brilliant minds develop a
Can't handle
laser
his own hand.
with terrifying military potential, they discover the project's true purpose and team up for a hilarious high IQ rebellion packed with nerdy charm, 80s tech vibes. Their first drone was shown. And popcorn-worthy pranks, this cult classic blends brain power and chaos in the most entertaining way possible. All right, so on to the reviews. Rotten Tomatoes, 77% tomato meter, 83% audience score, IMDb 6.9 out of 10, Metacritic 71 out of 100, user score 7.1 out of 10. All right, bros, what do we got? What do we got?
I think that sounds pretty spot on.
Pretty spot on.
This movie's 40 years old.
Yeah.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
40 years old.
And it holds up well.
Yeah. The only thing you really couldn't do in today's day and age in this movie is Sherry.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
The whole
Yeah, trying to hook up with a 15-year-old.
It's literally a 10-second scene I completely forgot about. I'm watching like, wait, what's happening here?
Yeah. I've been waiting for 3 years.
So you've been waiting since you was 12?
Yeah.
Like,
How do you know
maybe
that,
wait 3
Well,
more years.
she's got to bang the top 10 smartest guys in the world.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
she's got a list.
he's not the true number one?
He's not the one.
She's like horrible bosses. She's like, I collect dicks.
Yeah.
It's right here.
But who knew there was like
An empty
fucking
space right there for you.
Yeah.
like
On the mantle.
she's just looking at rankings like, this guy's got a fucking, 190 IQ. Oh yeah, I need that in me.
Explode your genius into me.
It's like the exact opposite of Buck.
You got an 019? Yeah.
Anyway, what else? What other thoughts we got on Real Genius going on?
I can't believe that literally R.I.P. Val Kilmer. 1 year later, he's fucking Iceman.
Iceman.
Like,
Yeah.
that's so crazy. Like, he looks
And he's Mad Mardigan the year after that.
like so nuts that the level of like acting that this guy went through, like just 3 movies, back to back to back, and he's so different.
After these movies, after Top Gun, after Willow, The Doors is pretty quick after
Yeah,
that
Doors is like
also.
90.
And then he just went
yeah.
dark. Like,
Yeah.
that's fucking nuts.
Well, there's those
like,
and what's the movie?
And
Tombstone.
Tombstone's like what, 91, 92?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so he had a great early run, and then he did the Batman movie, and that kind of
Then that
put a little
kinda
bit of a
sucked,
change up
but-
in there. But he was still after the Batman movie though. So
'cause look at that like spectrum of like Real Genius to Top Gun.
If you just talk
to
about, like,
Willow to what was the next one?
I just
The
said it.
Doors.
The Doors.
The Doors.
The Doors. Then
If you want to talk about
Tombstone.
like a
Tombstone.
7 or 8 year run,
Holy shit!
yeah,
What a fucking epic fucking run.
It shows his range of like what he could do because this this and all that stuff. And
Yeah, look. I mean, they do a good job of. I mean, I'm not even sure how old he is right now, but going from this kid in college, I mean, he's not really a kid. I mean,
yeah, he looks like he's 21.
right. But then he's a fucking the best. He wins the Top Gun trophy.
25
next
years
year.
Yeah.
he's 25 or 26 in this movie.
I mean, they
he's
did a
supposed to-
good job of not making him look like he's 25. I'd say he looked like 21, but then
Yeah, he looks like he's 21.
next year he's the fucking Top Gun fucking
number one guy.
number 1 guy.
Yeah, which looks like he's about like in his like late 20s in that movie.
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah, they aged him.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he
Not aged
didn't
him,
do
but-
anything,
but-
but it was just
Like they made him look younger
Age
here,
appropriate.
and they made age appropriate in Top Gun, and now he fucking just it's crazy. I don't know. That's my opinion. I think.
What's your rating?
I have to give a rating. I thought everybody was spot on. Besides that 60s, I'm in the 7 to probably like 7.5. I mean, just because it's the 80s and it's a fucking classic movie, I'm going pushing high 7s to almost 8. But Mitch fucking sucks. So
Yeah.
I've always hated.
He's supposed to suck. He's
He
not.
does.
I mean, for someone who's the main character of the movie, he's not even really the main character. It's
Yeah,
Val Kilmer.
he's not. It's Val
And
Kilmer.
it's a
Val
weird.
Kilmer.
It's kind of a weird movie too, because it's like if you turn this on,
It's kind of like Newman and Caddyshack. No one cares about him.
Yeah. But if you turn this on at a certain point and you're like, what is this military movie? But it's it goes between military movie and comedy. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? But
And nerd shit.
it works.
It does.
Like they're in space, fucking shooting a laser. In the beginning, it's like it's a whole like military thing, and then and then all of a sudden they're in college, and then at the end they're shooting another laser in space, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? But it's like it works.
So if we're doing ratings, like I wanted to go, I don't want to go too high because I feel like I love this movie. By the way, I remember like growing up, my dad loves this movie. I used to fucking watch it all the time. My dad loved watching it whenever it was fucking on.
Yep.
I was gonna go like an 8.5, basically. I think that's pretty good. I think like we said, even though this is an early '80s movie, 8.5 soft. Listen, don't get the casting couch excited.
He peeked up.
Are the cameras on yet? No. Anyway.
Bring the fluff.
Like I said, it holds up really well. Fuck, I lost my train of thought. The fuck are we talking about?
8.5.
Your mom.
Oh yeah, sorry.
He's lost. He's gone.
So like I said, I love this movie growing up. It still holds up. Watching it again, there's a lot of like dumb things that I didn't remember. Like we already talked about, fucking whatever the girl's name was, the fucking
Sherry.
pedophile, basically.
Yeah.
Raping young boys.
But he turned it down.
So, well, good for him because he wanted to go get Jordan instead.
Yeah.
He wants that. He wants
Jordan's
that.
got nice tits.
Oh yeah. Everything about this movie is great. Val Kilmer is great. We haven't talked about it yet, but Laszlo's phenomenal in this movie also.
Yeah.
The only thing this movie is missing, or that is missing from this movie, from like a mid-'80s like kind of comedy, is where's the gratuitous nudity in this movie?
That's true.
How come the
Well,
one girl?
It's not a slasher movie.
Come on, I don't care. The one girl with the fucking big tits is like, oh, you shouldn't eat that. It gives you large breasts. Well, prove it. Put up or shut up. I want to see them.
Yeah, like the
Present them.
the beautician party could have had
Yep.
could have had some titties.
Yeah,
some wet t-shirts.
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
Something.
Come on, there's nerds around. They're not going to do shit. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
I mean, nerds, you know.
Nerds.
I don't think I think about sports. I only think about sex.
Well, just stay away from the moon room. That's where the rape happens.
We're really going off on rape here, huh?
Yeah. Wow.
Jeez.
Well, the fucking girl started it. Fucking 12-year-old pedophile there. I've been waiting for this for 3 years. Anyway, I've had enough of talking.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I'm in agreement with both Kev and Shane. This is something like Jay knows. Obviously, we watched as kids growing up because our dad loved this movie too. So it was something we'd always watch. So I'm gonna give it somewhere around like an 8. I do enjoy it. Like I think we're all in agreement. Mitch is pretty bad at this movie. They could have found anybody else, but
He's got to look
is
like
he
a
like
little dirty kid.
I
that
think he's
shows
the
up,
real
so-
guy though. Like right?
I mean, he
What do you
does
mean?
look like the guy, but it just
I don't know. Either way, it's
he's fucking annoying.
yeah. It's just because he's just so bad at acting.
Yeah.
Like if he was a little bit better, like maybe the whole movie would be better. But otherwise, this it really really good movie. And
Let's do a modern remake with Michael Cera, whatever his name.
yeah. And then fucking what's his name? Dr. Jerry Hathaway is fucking
Peck.
great asshole. just the guy just knew how to play an asshole.
This Ghostbusters Die Hard.
Like, I wonder if that was his shtick going in. Like, I could be a real dick.
Like this, like
Every
when-
fucking role.
Everything.
But this is like such a time appropriate movie. Like it's a totally 80s movie.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yep, everything about it. How they're
Like even the opening scene, just seeing like the shitty like effects with the fucking crossbow ship. It's just like you can tell it's like clearly like superimposed over something
Like
else.
shooting ducks in a barrel.
The guy gets burned when he's trying to make him like.
which
surf,
like
that.
if we want to talk about that now, like that is in one of my scenes, and I'm just like, I forgot about that, like rewatching it the other day, and I'm like, because I always feel like I catch it after that,
Yeah.
like the beginning of this movie, I always forget about that part, and I'm like, so this is what they're basing the weapon on. This shitty movie, like whatever they're showing, which is worse
The
than
Crossbow Project. The
Yeah.
best defense is a good offense.
Yeah. But it was so bad, and the best is like the butler like turns around, he's like, ah.
But if you think about it, wasn't that what not Civil War, the Winter Soldier was all about? The best defense is good offense, so they're going to kill all the fucking superheroes before anything happens. This is pre-Winter Soldier. I know Jay hates that, but it's kind of sinking in now, isn't it?
No, it's because no, because they wanted to.
They wanted to erase the superheroes before they were superheroes.
No, it wasn't superheroes. It was the fact they wanted to get. They didn't believe
the intelligent people.
No, it wasn't intelligent people. It was their line of thinking. If you didn't believe their sort of thinking that's going on, so they were going to kill you with their line of thinking.
Defense is a good offense, so
Yeah,
kill
yes,
them
that's
before
true.
they became smart.
No, not smart. It was just kill them because you didn't agree with their sort of thinking that's going on. So if you didn't follow this path and you decided to go this path, in sort of
You had to
thinking,
fit into the algorithm.
yeah, that's it. So we're just going to kill you.
Who knew?
Hey,
If you would rebel against this sort of thinking, then basically we're going to kill you. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, in a sort of way, yes. But they were more like, let's just go after them and target them this way.
yeah.
With a
So
laser.
you're saying this movie's better than Winter Soldier?
No, not even close. This movie, I give it a 16.8. I thoroughly enjoyed this because my favorite is the popcorn, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And I always forget that opening scene about what the. I'm like, what? I'm like, what? Whenever I see this movie and it starts from the beginning, and it starts off. I'm like, what the fuck is this space thing? I'm like,
That's so weird.
am I watching the right movie? I go, oh
Yeah.
fuck, you're right.
Yeah.
The
There's
laser
There's so many
shit.
random things in this movie.
I was watching at a cigar shop on
Yeah.
Tuesday with Al, and then he's like, I forgot about this part. I'm like, so did I.
Yeah, because everyone's always like,
He's
yeah,
like, he literally said, "Is this the right movie?" He's like, "I know."
If you turn it on at the wrong place, you're like, is this the right movie?
you're like, what
He's
the
like,
fuck?
I know we just. He's like, I know we just clicked Real Genius, and he's like, this is the right movie, right? And I'm like, yeah, I think so.
just give it a few minutes.
Yeah.
Because then you have
Until you see Hathaway pop up, and then you're like, oh,
right,
there it's the right movie.
I knew exactly. Even if I haven't seen this movie in a while, when I turned it on, I was like, oh, I know exactly.
Just drop
what
the phone
it is. It's
there.
literally the fucking
Pass the
laser
couch,
that's going to
yeah, well, yeah. I'm just saying.
Fucking losers.
Yeah, I get it because it foreshadows everything, but then you're just like, what the fuck? All right. Anyway, digress. Moving on.
But I digress.
Favorite scenes. What do we got? What do we got for favorite scenes in this movie?
So
Brian?
we're gonna go like
Let's
like I
go.
said, the first one just because it just like you forget about it, and it's just like this is how the whole movie's based off of this one laser. I have anytime Hollyfield or Laszlo is on screen because he's just so smart that he's so awkward, and he's just like when he first meets Mitch and they just look at each other and it just like
He's a smart kid. He's going to go 5 inches next year.
And he just disappears into the closet.
yeah. You know, so there's that. I love obviously the beautician party. The guy does like the somersault off the into the slide.
You can't teach that.
Nope.
What's her name? Jordan fucking brings like that giant like
The scuba thing,
Yeah.
or whatever, yeah.
in a 2-foot pool. Like, don't worry, it's cool. You got this. There's that. I do like anytime they're in the lab, especially when it's just Chris and Mitch, because I feel like that's their bonding, and they're just kind of like he's trying to let him like let loose a little bit. I do like the ice party that they have in the skating rink.
Yeah, the
He's like,
first one,
who's
yeah.
gonna clean this up?
It's going to go right from salt to gas.
You're gonna clean up all these flowers.
My son works.
So there was that. What else did I have? When they have the laser, when it actually does work for the first time, and it goes all the way through, and they show.
Purgatory burgers.
Yeah,
There's a hole. We should eat here.
yeah,
There's a hole through this tree.
yeah. And then,
Oh, the tanning invitational.
yeah,
That's it.
and then obviously the popcorn at the end. But I know there's more scenes in there, but I figure let you guys.
I forgot the bad guy from Karate Kid 2 was in here.
Yes.
He ick.
Right there.
Yeah, there
That's
it is.
Right there.
Holy shit!
there,
I
right there.
forgot he was in this
Okay, yeah,
fucking
yeah.
movie.
With the blue shirt.
Yep.
I don't think he has any lines.
No, he has
I
nothing.
don't think so.
Danielson. No, they're That's what he says.
That's got to be his only line in the fucking movie.
They're beauticians. Oh, he just got his SAG card. That's it. All right. Anyway, so Kev, your scenes on in Real
So just to add, I do have the first interview with Chris Knight when he goes on the whatever that job interview is, when you first meet Sherry also, basically.
Yeah.
Because that's where you just see like how just indifferent and just like what a bullshitter he is, basically. So I have that. I do have...
Does Goodwill Hunting take from that?
The Ben Affleck scene? Retainer.
You know what? That's a great question.
Because he just kind of... Are you sure you're Chris Knight? Well, that's what it says in my underwear.
I think so. It has.
This is a pretty
so
good,
similar.
This is a pretty good montage movie. We got a couple of montages.
Yes.
So we just had one where they do the study hall one where everyone progressively just gets more and more fucking tape recorders in the room until the professor has his giant one, which I got to see if I can get it.
Fucking cans.
But I want to see them.
Jumping on
wanna see
montage,
'em.
like some of the music in here is.
Oh yeah, the soundtrack is great for a
Yeah.
lot of these also.
The other guy just jumps in his seat.
So there's that one, and then there's also like the actual like studying for the final exam montage that comes later. With the fucking what you guys are obviously doing. The guy fucking freaks out and runs out of the room. So. Let's see. You said anytime you have a scene with Mitch in the lab, basically with Chris. I also have anytime Chris shows up at Hathaway's house also.
Yes. Yes.
So literally just had one that showed up before where he's like, you know, if you think you can threaten me, you're right. There's something you should know. There's a lot of decaf options out there. I'm not joking. Neither am I. So there's that. There's when he comes to the house when the fucking military guy's there. He's hitting on the daughter where if you can't...
Did you ever see a body like this?
It's my daughter. Oh, so you have. It's not even that. I mean, we'll get to the quotes, but it's the whole 6-inch spike quote we'll get later, basically, too. So
Figure I'd leave that for you.
Yeah, and then when he comes back later, also, when the fucking... Is it the daughter that's then showed up there at the house?
Yep.
It's the daughter,
Yeah,
right?
Jerry's banging her.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
So I have those scenes all mixed together also. The only other thing I'll put out, which we didn't mention yet, is the Kent God scene.
Yeah.
When they first put the fucking speaker in his braces.
Yep. It is God.
It'll act like the receiver, and his whole head's the whole head's the speaker. Stop playing with yourself.
It is God.
It is God. So I'll just have. That's what I have basically. So I don't want. I don't even know if there's anything else
the whole
left.
movie, so
there's
there
nothing
you
left
go.
for Shane.
That's
So
what
there
I
you
have to
go.
talk about.
No, yeah, hey, think. Name something.
Shane.
No, I they obviously just went over the whole movie. I mean,
I don't want to play
I
anymore.
fucking love Kent. Kent fucking any scene with Kent because he's such a douchebag, but he's so fucking stupid and like he's smart, but he's stupid.
Yeah.
I didn't realize.
I love when they're
Look at that
at
guy.
Hathaway's house and the dog is there, and he's always yelling at the dog. It's like get out of here.
It's like I know
The
it's part
dog
of
is
the movie
always there.
later.
I don't know whose dog it is. But it's always
The
there.
weirdest fucking thing for me in this
Peeing
movie
on the
is
sod.
is that popcorn? Get away from me! I hate popcorn. It's like who hates popcorn? Get over this guy.
It seems like every
and an actual
scene,
visceral reaction. Hey, popcorn.
every scene at Hathaway's house is great because everything happens there. Like he's banging the chick, and there's the popcorn, and the ending, and then the fucking dog. The dog, I fucking love that. Just Jordan with her big ass titties, and yeah.
She got a sneaky hot body.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
She's gonna come up in the award.
I don't
later.
sleep at all.
Yeah.
I've got
Ever.
my award somewhere. We're good to go.
She's robbing the cradle too. She's 19, going after
Yeah.
the 15-year-old.
Maybe,
But, you know,
Mitch is
you know,
16.
that's
He's been in school
okay.
for a little while.
Okay.
They're in finals.
As
Maybe.
opposed to the
She
other-
needs to be fucked to sleep.
Wow. Cure that insomnia
saying.
real quick.
Holy shit.
Okay. So
Just saying.
So we basically got the scenes.
Well, that's what I
down.
heard.
Favorite quotes, Shane. I'll let you go with this first with some favorite quotes going on there. So why don't you throw some out there? Favorite quotes from
Stop playing with yourself. It is God. That's from. I mean, Laszlo has some good quotes. When I think of this movie, I always think of Kent talking to God, and I always say, "Stop playing with yourself." And Kent has this realization, and he's just looking up. He's like, "It is God." That's my quote. The end.
The end. All right. Anything else? Anyone with some favorite quotes in there that you?
I feel like it's a lot of back and forth
Yeah.
quotes going, like, because that's like the dialogue, and it's like Kent and like Chris or Kent and Hathaway, which are most of mine. He's like, "What are you doing?" Self-realization. I was thinking of the immortal word of Socrates, who said, "I drank what?" I like the other one. This was when they're in the lab and Hathaway's talking to Bodhi. That's a wonderful story, Bodhi. I noticed you stopped your stuttering. Yeah, I've been giving myself shock treatment.
Up the voltage.
Up the voltage.
Look how thick Ken's glass. I didn't realize how thick Ken's glass is.
That's not the first thing I think when I see a lot of people's movie. The first thing I think when we get the best hair, this is a tough one. We got a lot of 80s hair in this movie.
That's true.
What about this? This is ice. This is what happens to water when it gets too cold. This is Ken. This is what happens to people when they get too sexually frustrated.
I just love. I don't want to cut you off, but
Yeah.
I have the quote exactly right after that. You're all a bunch of degenerates. What about that time I found you naked with that bowl of Jello? It's like you did not. It's true. It's like, look, it was hot and I was hungry.
Yeah. I like the other one between Hathaway and Kent. Hathaway and Chris. I want to see more of you around in the
Yeah,
lab.
I have that too.
Fine, I'll gain weight.
It's a lot of dumb back and forth when I was watching.
Yeah.
It reminded me of like dumb shit from like other like movies that have that, like Kingpin and stuff like that. It's just people going back and forth playing off each other or
I think,
Caddyshack.
I think it's more like Chris going, just everything somebody says, he just has this
Sarcastic remark ready
sarcastic,
to go,
smart,
yeah.
like because he's a fucking genius. He just has just this pinpoint response of, he's not even trying to be funny. He's just like that.
Yeah, pretty much just like the next one is like him and Hathaway again. You still run, only when chased.
Yep.
And then
I mean, we mentioned it before too. It's like, you ever seen a body like that before? That's my daughter. Oh, so you have?
and then the other one that I do have, because I figured Kev was gonna hit on the other ones.
I got a lot of stuff written
Yeah.
down. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. Do you mind if I name my first child after you?
Yeah.
Dipshit Night has a nice ring to it.
And again, after watching this again, after I see it for a while, I completely forgot about that line also.
So that's what I had for quotes, but I could have went further, and it's a lot of Val Kilmer.
Can I jump in before Kev goes?
Yeah.
It's not even a quote. It's a note. God, Chris finishes his exam.
I aced this test.
He slips him a note, and then he gives him the apple, and it's like,
The apple.
I aced this. And he drops the apple bomb in the garbage.
Yeah, but
Wait,
it blows
hold on.
up.
The casting couch has some input they have.
Go ahead,
I like
sir.
that you raised your. I like that you raised your hand, young man. Very polite.
This movie is this scene right here. Can we share it?
Thank
So
you.
the casting couch is talking about the scene right now is when Kent's humiliating Mitch in the cafeteria when he recorded his phone call. I want to go home. You rented out my room. Well, can we share it?
Very nice.
So there's random stuff. I have a lot of one-liners or like back and forth, I guess. Even at the first science fair, the fucking old ladies that are bothering Hathaway. It's like, what's Einstein really like? Dead. Let's see. I have the ice quote. I just did the degenerates one. We talked about this before. Don't eat that. Don't you know that eating that stuff can give you very large breasts? Oh my God, I'm too late.
Oh my God.
Excuse me.
So it's another back and forth between Mitch and Chris. It's like, why does he keep going into our closet? Why do you keep going into our closet? To get my clothes. That's not why he goes in there. It's like, of course not. He's twice your size. Your clothes would never fit him. Think before you ask these questions, Mitch. 20 points higher than me?
Like, man, the guy who wrote this movie, like, wrote the dialogue for this movie,
Yeah.
it had to be just so quick-witted, like, boom, 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 boom. Like, obviously, it took a while to write it, but like to come up with these one-liners that everything that people say, and he's just like nailing shit.
Yeah, that's good because this is not ad because
it's not ad like this is good writing.
Yeah, because Mitch sucks.
Yeah.
Oh, he ain't adding. I could see Val Kilmer.
There's no Mitch lines in this movie.
Yeah.
I could see Val Kilmer adding a line in there or two. You know.
Yep.
So we do have. This is the one that I saw. The only reason I had it wasn't even a memorable quote for the movie for me, but in a lot of like the Val Kilmer what do you call it, like remembrance montages, they showed this movie in a lot of them also. It's like, do you ever have that dream where you see yourself standing in sort of a sun god robes on a pyramid with 1,000 naked women screaming and throwing pickles at you? No. Why am I the only one that has that dream? Are you dying over there?
Oh my God.
It's like a dead giraffe.
Fucking IPAs, man.
Dead giraffe.
Garbage.
Wow. Viva la resistance. Dead giraffe.
So I do have the quote now. So if there's anything I can do for you, or more to the point, to you, just let me know. Can you hammer a 6-inch spike through a board with your penis? Not right now. Girl's got to have her standards.
Exactly.
Be nasty. Enter the conversation.
I do love. I kind of want to hold off on this because it's going to play nice, but I'll just do it
6
anyway.
inches. No problem.
So I do have Laszlo. These are entries into the Frito-Lay sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Enter as often as you want. So I am. That's great. How many times? Well, this batch makes it 1,650,000. I should win 32.6% of the prizes, including the car. Kind of takes the fun out of it, doesn't it? Well, they set up the rules, and I've come to realize I have certain materialistic needs. And he wins it all and Sherry at the end of the movie. So good for Laszlo.
But he doesn't win. He wins less than the prizes that he thought he was going to win.
He gets the car though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ken puts his name on his another back and forth. Ken puts his name on his license plate. My mom does the same thing with my underwear. Your mom puts your license plate in your underwear? Damn it. Oh, and then this is the last one I'll do. You, huh? Well, you won't get away with this. Dr. Hathaway is going to hear about all this. You'll rue the day. Rue the day? Who talks like that? I was going to bring up another, like, it's a weird thing that gets stolen from a movie before that just popped in my head when we were talking about it. So they steal put the guy's car in the fucking room like they do in School Ties also.
You can't park there.
Yeah.
You can't park there. You should know better than that.
This is school property. You can't park here.
Well, don't.
But no, they do the same gag to the fucking professor in School Ties. They disassemble his car and put it in his
But don't
room
they
or
also?
whatever
Like,
also.
They do the same thing in Bachelor Party, and it's Kent's car, right? Kent's Bachelor Party.
I never saw
Is it?
The one thing I also never noticed before
Tom
in this
Hanks?
movie, and I never thought about, but they're driving Kent's car when they go to the fucking military installation also.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This rental car. All right.
Yeah, so everything else was stuff that Brian.
So
was
Jay,
saying.
is there any dialogue left for you today? Because Brian and Kev just seem to.
I do this every time. People
I
yell
got
at me.
something.
If you
I
guys
got
want
something,
quotes, I
but-
wrote.
Give it to
I
me.
basically write the fucking script down because I got shit to do.
Don't worry.
Some of us do our fucking homework.
You know, some of us.
I have a quote.
That's why I scored 20 points higher. No,
20 points higher.
never fit in those clothes. 20 points higher.
I got something for when we come back. All right, so let's take a break. We'll be right back. I never sleep. I don't know why. I had a roommate and I drove her nuts. I mean, really nuts. They had to take her away in an ambulance and everything. But she's okay now, but she had to transfer to an easier school. But I don't know if I had anything to do with that, but it'd be my fault. But listen, if you ever need to talk or you need anything to studying, just let me know, because I'm just a couple of doors down from you guys and I never sleep, okay?
Are you peeing? Are you peeing right now?
You can't go because I'm here.
Reels, Booze, and Bros, aka RB2 podcast. We are back with the rest of this episode. Let's finish it up. All right.
She's sanding her room at like 3 a.m.
I know she's fucking nuts.
Nips.
All right, let's go. Movie awards. Let's get into it. Best quote. What we got? Has to be a.
Kent.
Yeah, Kent, stop playing with yourself. Yeah.
So so it's not Ken. So it's Mitch.
True. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's Mitch, the shittiest character in the fucking movie.
Oh yeah,
That is true. I guess that's his one quote.
Yeah, he says it, but unless
no, it's. I mean,
It is
if,
God.
If you don't want to give it to him, then you give it to God. You know,
Yeah, God.
God had the best quote.
Shout out to God.
no, it's,
Shout out to
no,
God.
it wasn't God. It was Jesus. Because he says it's Jesus.
Shout out to God,
It's
Jesus,
But
the
then he
new
says
Pope.
it is God, so it's like they go
Okay.
back and forth with Jesus and
Yeah,
God.
Jesus and God. So
Praise be
All
to the
right,
Lord.
God. Let me have it.
Shout out to God, Jesus, and the new Pope. There you go. They're all big winners. Bless you.
okay, thank you. Yeah, I like that one. All right, best scene. The popcorn. It's like when you think of this movie, is it the popcorn?
That's
scene?
I like
yeah.
that scene too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if I was
How much popcorn would have to destroy a fucking foundation?
That's what I
of
was
a
even
house?
wondering. How much? I don't
But you
understand
see
how
the
it would.
ridiculousnh of these people.
I get it. Like it would break
giant
the windows
cherries
and pour out. I don't see why the fucking roof
Yeah,
shoots
the
off.
roof-
Yeah.
All right, God. Let me have it.
190,000 pounds of popcorn kernels.
That's what it takes.
Yeah,
Well, that's what they used. I'm assuming is what
Yes.
it is. Yeah.
for the final scene.
Where do they get it
190,000
from?
pounds.
That's a lot of Jiffy Pop.
Yeah.
The
That's a lot of
popcorn.
fucking
Can I just buy the factory today?
I mean, they probably made their own because they're
Yeah, they put in that giant big fucking foil thing.
giant cherries and They probably had giant kernels.
They did you regular size
I
kernels?
get 100. I guess 190,000 pounds is gonna move a house. So, but you know, like
What about that quote? I'll catch up. I have to go to the bathroom. Okay, Captain, I don't think it's going to help your confidence.
So because he doesn't have a microphone, they have the scene where Kent sabotages the thing. It's like, I have to go to the bathroom. It's like, oh, I don't think it's going to help your confidence.
Buddy boy.
Giggity.
Buddy boy.
Buck knows that quote too well.
Make sure your optics are too clean.
Okay.
Make sure your optics are
So
clean.
we got that.
Yeah, anything
All
with men in the bathroom, Buck knows about.
All right, moving on. That's to the best character, Randy Watson Award.
So I mentioned it before. This is where I'm going. Jordan is the best character. You can't give it to Chris Knight. He's in the movie. He's the main character, really. What side character? I'm going Jordan.
I'm going
The hot nerd.
I'm going Kent.
Okay. I was gonna say, is it Kent? You think it's Kent?
I think it's
he's
Kent.
such a douche, but
He's a douche, but he kills every.
And the thing
fucking
is, he's
he
not
does.
like your
He's in.
typical '80s villain where he's like the jock douchebag or whatever. He's like the nerdy fucking loser, and it's just funny at some point. So yeah,
No, I'm going Laszlo.
that's what's good too.
I like Laszlo the character,
Doesn't talk enough,
but he doesn't talk enough.
I know.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
Because he's too awkward.
I like
but
the
because
con-
you,
the concept
when you know,
of Laszlo.
when
He's
you
not
know,
delivering
yeah.
lines.
But you know this the background of him and how smart he
yeah.
is, and that's why. 'cause
I think we like Laszlo because of what Laszlo has become in our lives. Like later on, being these characters that we've seen him in now.
But this
Uncle
is one of
Rico, and like now we're going back like, oh, Laszlo's fucking Uncle Rico, and
But this is still like the movie that I remember him from. This is like
right. But now like he's been in so many things now that you're like going back like, oh man, Laszlo kills it. But does he? Like he
This is Buck's move in math class right here. I aced this. Oh wait, he had a different move in math class. Sorry.
I jerked off in this.
Professor Hathaway is the best character.
Who?
Oh, we got the couch saying Professor Hathaway. Peck.
Hathaway, Peck.
He does play a good role.
I just think he's one of the main characters, so you can't give it to him.
Give it to the kid from the Karate Kid 2 then.
The villain from the Karate. No,
I'm going Kent.
They're
That's my
beauticians.
opinion.
I think Kent is a great choice. It was either Kent or Laszlo. I think Kent is a fantastic.
I can't remember what character it was. It was probably Mitch when they were joking later. Just popped in my head for a quote when they were like, "Oh, I got rejected by beauticians." No, student beauticians.
I have to agree with that. I think Kent.
So what, you're going Kent?
Yeah, I think
All right.
Kent is.
I can't-
is a he's such a tool, but such a tool in such a good way.
He delivers.
He does.
Every scene he's in, he delivers. It's so good. And I don't want to punch him in the face. Like
No, because I want to. There's some people who want to punch more than him.
yes.
So
and
Mitch.
and there we go.
It's suicide.
Here we go, and moving on.
You know how strong he is. You can't win.
I think this could be.
I want that. Fuck, I want that rope. Anyway,
Oh well, no. The way you guys have talked about it as the movie's gone on.
worst character.
You guys are all going to say
Angel
Mitch. I
Balboa.
have something different.
So
Whoa, Kev's going.
Well, no, I have whoever the fucking the government nuclear agency guy is who's in the car with him is always threatening him. Also,
he is a douchebag.
yeah, I went with him.
but
Like Hathaway's at least
I like
an
the fact that
interesting
he-
character. He's like, you owe me 1.9 gigawatts or whatever the fuck it is all the time. I can't stand him. He sucks. Whatever.
The main character sucks so bad that you got to give it to him.
I don't have a problem with Mitch. We've talked about this before. He's called a foil as a character. So he's the one that all the other characters play off of to show them, basically. So he's present throughout the movie to show all the traits, and he does it with Kent, he does it with the professor, he does it with Chris. I'm not saying he's good,
Even when he's learning,
but he's still
to be,
necessary to the movie.
Like he's trying to be cool. He sucks so bad at it. Like he's trying to be Chris, and he's like Chris is trying to tell him to be cool, and this is how you do it. And he's like, just want to punch him right in the fucking
Again,
face.
I know Nadine hates kids too, but I'm gonna say he's a 15-year-old kid in college.
He's probably
like he's gonna be
30
the
in this
outcast
movie.
nerd. Whatever, I don't care.
I'd punch him in the face.
acting. So
You don't
I
want to
don't
punch
have
Mitch right in the face.
No, he'll probably sue. He's got like lawyers probably. So we don't get
Sue.
messy.
this is the 80s. Ain't no one
Sue me
suing
for
anyone.
what?
No.
Anyway, no. Like I said, I don't like him as a character, but I hate the military guy more. He sucks. That's just my opinion.
You're not wrong on that. You're not wrong on that. I'm
So-
still going to lean towards Mitch.
You're gonna go Mitch anyway.
Yeah.
I'm getting my powder, and I'm slapping the fuck out of Mitch.
Thank you.
I can't stand
Pimp's
it.
hand strong.
Right.
Yeah,
I don't mind being the only.
I'm
one
bringing
right
him here,
It's
and I'm bringing him back.
Like he works for this movie because he's such a fucking loser. But oh man,
The 15-year-old kid in college isn't going to be the fucking focus of the movie. It's definitely
it's
Chris.
definitely, yeah.
And Chris playing off of him is what makes the movie work. And I don't think Chris is ever in a scene with the military guy.
But
oh
still,
no, he is when they're at the house when they first show up.
when
And they
anytime
talk about
Addiction
boys?
spike through a board.
Mitch is on screen, you just want to punch him right in the fucking face.
Yep.
He'll sue.
Yeah, and then when he's wearing a stupid mustache in the fucking the end and slap.
It's
the
very
shit out of him.
convincing.
Yeah, so convincing. Fuck him. All right, moving on. BTS behind the scenes. So when Laszlo Holyfeld, that's right, that's his name, Laszlo Holyfeld, sends in a large number of entries.
All right, well, this was my BTS, so I'm out.
So do you want to say it?
No, you can do it.
All right, to the Frito-Lay contest. He is mirroring the actions of Caltech students Stephen Klein, Dave Novikov, and Barry Megdal, who in 1974...
If you're listening, shout out, by the way.
used a similar idea. Yeah. What's up, boys?
You're still alive.
One of them was a girl.
Used a similar... it was Dave. Similar strategy to win a McDonald's sweepstakes. The entries came to roughly 1/5 of the total entries and won them a station wagon, $3,000 cash, and $1,500 in food gift certificates.
No, that was one person. So I had this for the BTS. It was a $50,000 was the total prize. They won 10,000 of it.
Oh, well, this is where I got this.
The one girl won. I looked this. I said this. The only BTS I had.
Yeah,
It was an
definitely,
actual
yeah.
contest that they stole. And they said when they were doing. And now I'm just taking over, by the way.
Go
So
ahead.
anyway, when they actually started the movie, they actually had it listed as McDonald's and Caltech, and then they changed it to Polytech and Frito-Lay because they were pissed off enough about the contest they want to reference it basically. So it was the same thing. They said, it's like, yeah, you can enter as many times as you want. They waited till the last possible day so they couldn't get caught and submitted over 1 million entries into the contest, basically.
Wow.
And they won. And they said the same thing that Laszlo says. He's like, well, I should have won more. I don't understand how the math worked out on this one. It's because he won 37% of the prizes?
No, I think he projected like 32%.
But he said he
won
was under it,
30
though, yeah.
or something like that.
They set up the rules.
And when they asked, there's the same thing. Caltech students are like, well, they made the rules for it.
Yeah.
And the only thing I'll add to that is McDonald's to make up for it because they obviously didn't want to they had basically a second contest that ran at the exact same time. After they won, they're like, all right, we're going to run the contest. No, I'm sorry. They took out all of the Caltech entries and then just drew the prizes again. So they paid double prizes so people that played legitimately could at least win also. So that was my BTS. I'm done.
Oh,
I
very good.
stole your thunder because you fucked it up, Jay.
No, it's fine. This is what I found on my internet search. Whatever, fuck off. So the liquid nitrogen coins have baffled viewers
I've
for
got
many
one
years.
fist. No, I'm just kidding. I'm getting muted.
And are considered by many
I'm being
to
impressed.
be a goof. However, the very first draft of the script shows that it wasn't an error. The thermos contains liquid nitrogen, which in turn contains a column of supercooled CO2, which is dry ice, which is what Chris uses in the vending machine. Are you gonna be an adult? It's back. It's back on.
Hi.
He didn't want to go to the couch with
Yeah.
the Rancor.
Don't make me go over there.
Don't put me in timeout.
You think they smell bad on the inside? So, for the Tanning Invitational, staged by Chris Knight, to introduce his sexually deprived classmates to the student body of the Wanda Trossler School of Beauty, the production unit moved to the Veterans Administration Hospital in Sepulveda. Producer Brian Grazer explained, we needed an auditorium in which we could rig a swimming pool, and the theater at the VA hospital had an orchestra pit, which was perfect for that purpose. Go Veterans.
Is it? Do they all have
VA
heart attacks?
hospital?
They have heart attacks?
Wait, they filmed that at the VA hospital?
Correct.
Is it
What?
Is it
Yep.
Sepulveda? Isn't that the name of like a hard rock band?
Was Lieutenant Dan there?
Sepulveda? Anyway.
Ice cream. I got you, ice cream. All right. In the scene where the military set up for the laser test fire, the cars in the procession on the dirt road are set up to replicate the JFK assassination.
It had to be.
Yeah, that looked too obvious.
Yeah.
Yeah, are you sure?
It looked pretty obvious.
Yeah, it did. It was at the VA hospital.
There must have been a second spitter.
A second laser, to be exact, stuff like that. All right. Now,
What the rock?
can The Rock make this movie better? Where should we put him in the movie? What do you guys think?
You could make him that devil in the billboard holding the. If you go back like 30 seconds,
Oh, with the lasering it shot through and stuff like that.
That's it.
The only thing I could think of was
I like that.
It's a scene that's coming up. Have him be the security gate guy. He doesn't need a big role in the movie. He's not going to play a nerd.
I got my spot.
Oh boy.
So I just make him the security guard guy who's like sitting there like
At the
that
Air
they don't
Force.
think is going to fall for anything basically, and just let him just pass him through basically. Like he doesn't
Okay.
give a shit.
Gotcha, Brian.
I don't know. I
What do you
couldn't think
think?
of. I honestly couldn't think of a good one for this. Let's see what the prize got.
I want him to be the guy who has the freak out. And then
Just
just
screaming?
starts fucking throwing shit around.
and then rock bottoms him through the Spanish announce table and he's out.
That's actually a good answer.
Just grab Mitch and throw him to the. Yes.
grabbing random people. Just
And
grabbing
he's out.
random people.
Then he grabs the Chinese guy from fucking Karate Kid 2. And
Rock bottoms him through the announce table. And
grabbing
he's good.
random people in the room like it's a fucking Royal Rumble,
That's
throwing them out of the ring.
And then the other Asian guy
I'm in.
just jumps in the chair.
I'm in. Has
That's a good answer,
Has
yeah.
a fucking polo on with a fucking
Yeah.
sweater tied
He just
around his
out of
neck.
nowhere just freaks out, takes his shirt off, and is
or
That's a good one. I like that one.
or he fucking spears that guy who's screaming and fucking rock bottoms the other guy.
no, he's got to be the freak out
His freak out guy.
Yeah,
On his
Okay.
way out, just fucking
All right,
smacks Mitch
I'm
on the
good.
back of the head, just goes fucking jabro.
just loses it.
that's perfect. I think
Just
I'll take
loses it.
Just loses it. That's it. I'm in.
It's like Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Show me. On the board. That's it. Number one. There it is. I'll fucking take it. All right. Should there be a sequel, franchise, TV series of this? No. No, this is it.
If anything, I would say remake might work
no.
with a modern cast.
I mean, it might because it's not like it's a fucking totally like so delicate movie that you can't.
I'm not saying
You could do an updated
You
version.
could obviously,
yeah.
That's what I mean.
obviously
That's what I mean.
upcast Mitch
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he's a fucking
I already told you, Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Put it in there.
it would suck to have to recast.
I don't know.
Skinny boys always have big
Yeah.
dicks or whatever it is.
Like
Cera.
recasting Val Kilmer would be tough. Like that's just it's a tough.
Ryan Gosling. No, not Ryan. What's the? I'm sorry. Deadpool. I blanked on his name. Shit.
Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
No,
sorry,
he's too
yeah.
old for this.
Too old now.
At this point, he would
Yeah,
probably
you're
be.
a kid.
If he was Van Wilder.
Yeah, that's why I kinda
But
went
that
there,
was
yeah.
20 years ago.
Yeah. So yeah.
He can still do it. He can't graduate because he hasn't finished the fucking laser.
Nope.
Yeah. It's true.
I don't know who else is younger that could do it then, but whatever.
I'm sure we could find some.
Robert Pattinson could be Laszlo.
And who do you got down as Laszlo? Like Sean Connery?
No, Laszlo, Robert Pattinson was fucking slow ass voice. I am the bat.
No, Laszlo's still there. He can still.
Yeah,
fucking
Laszlo-
do
It's the
it.
same guy, Uncle Rico.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can still.
Sure.
He's mining Bitcoin in the basement now.
That'd be great. He's back. All right, I can see that. Yeah, I would do an updated version that's going on there.
Yeah,
we could, we
You know,
could-
I'm saying you don't have to do a sequel because I don't know what are these people doing after college. I
Yeah,
don't
only
fucking
sequel,
know.
but
Nah.
it also can't be like
Running a Ponzi
like,
scheme.
Make it like a different type of military weapon. I don't know. They're fucking making those
fucking drones.
Those Boston Dynamic fucking drones that they always have.
I mean,
out there. Those fucking dog things.
Really,
they
how
always
much different do you have to make it? Like
Yeah, no,
a
it's
space
still-
laser.
Yeah.
it's true.
How much different does it have to be?
say. We got Jewish space
they-
lasers. It's how they control the weather.
It's a Tesla thing.
Yeah.
Could be. Fucking casting couch over there. All right. Just
I said Jewish and his ears perked up.
all right. Well,
My people.
where if you were to be in a movie, where would you put yourself?
I'm either at the bar
That's.
hanging out or I'm at the beautician party.
Yeah, to be hands
I don't
down.
know.
I mean, I was gonna say I would like to be one of the people in the fucking bar, but odds are I'm probably in the nerd dorm.
I want.
That means you're at the beautician
I'm
party.
That's true, but I might be the fucking guy that fucking freaks out. You never know.
I would say I want a bottle of whiskey. I want to go down to the basement
With
and,
Laszlo.
with Laszlo, and I just want to let him go off on what his theories are, and his. He's probably got conspiracy theories. He's probably got all kinds of shit.
Oh no, they're not conspiracy theories. He knows the truth.
Well, that's he knows
what's going
the
on.
truth, and he knows the
He knows that the
conspiracy.
moon
He
landing
knows
happened.
everything. Just sit there with a bottle of whiskey and just let him go and just
Let him
listen,
cook?
Let him cook. Just like
And in the modern version, he knows
give it to me.
He knows
Wait, wait.
9/11 was an inside job.
I
He
could
knows.
probably,
He's got
you
the
probably sit there
receipts.
for like
First
10
of all,
hours.
first of all, 9/11 didn't happen yet, so
You probably need like 2 bottles of whiskey.
All right.
He's
let him
He's
go.
Nostradamus. He knows it's going to happen.
that's the
And he
next
knows
question.
it's an-
That's the next question.
Did 9/11 actually happen?
No, that would. The next question would be: would you like to have a beer with one of the characters?
But that's where that combines into where I want to be. Like I want to
Okay.
I want to be in the basement, and I want Laszlo.
So your answer is you
Here's-
want to have a beer with Laszlo?
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
All right.
I want,
All right.
and I want to listen to him spit his genius onto me and just let him go. Like,
All right.
I could probably have like an inside fire.
I'm having a beer with Sherry because I know it's getting down after that. So
You got to get fucked up with Laszlo first.
I'm not smart enough for Sherry. So
I can pull it off. We're ready to go.
I feel like that's like a Harold.
You've had all the science.
I feel like
nerds. What
that's
about
like-
the English nerd?
I feel like that's like a Harold
You gotta
and Kumar
expand
kind
your
of thing that's going on. Like the you trying to fuck my wife? Someone say a threesome.
Is she a bush?
So I feel
You
like,
said we could do it. No, I didn't. No, did I? Did I say it?
yeah. I feel like that's what that is. Anyway,
I still want to go to the basement and listen to Laszlo just spew
If that's not the answer, the answer.
genius.
If that's not a good answer, the answer is Jordan again. But whatever.
the beautician party is where I'm at.
For
It's
you wanna have
gonna,
a beer
but you.
So you want to have a beer with the
You know the
beauticians?
end result. The end result is going to get broken up.
Oh, he's taking one of the
By
beauticians
that
home.
fucking
Can,
loser.
can you close the deal in that small amount of time?
Yes.
I remember a Jay who could do that. I don't know if that Jay could do that now.
No. I'll be like, oh my god, it's so loud. I'm out. Like, is that a pool?
hold on, let me go to sport mode.
You guys got.
No, these pools are for some crabs. So I
You got chlorine in there. You got filters. I ain't getting in that water.
You know. Oh, is that
That's like
My
jumping.
bones are Ricky. I
You
can't
remember?
get in that.
No, Dean. You remember jumping in the fucking pool at Buck's old place when they fucking just put the chlorine in? It was fucking just dark green.
Oh, jeez.
All right. So, would you like to have a beer with
Place
one?
on Freehold.
Shane already.
I already closed that deal.
Shane already talked about his.
what we're talking
His,
about. I
his
said Who you want to have a
beer with the
right?
character. So, what do you guys want to have a beer with?
Sherry. I already said.
Sherry, Brian.
I do. The Laszlo's. Shane did make a lot of sense with that. I do
You're
like.
a conspiracy guy.
Oh yeah. And,
So imagine taking maybe 2 bottles of whiskey, going down to the basement where there's nobody around.
I don't think Laszlo
Put a
screams
propane
like.
fire up.
Laszlo's not
and just
polishing
let
off much of that liquor
Laszlo
though.
no.
Go.
It's going to be you doing a lot of the heavy lifting with that liquor though. I don't think Laszlo's.
Yeah, whatever.
No,
It's fine.
is it hard to bring 2 bottles of whiskey down there?
Just let him cook.
Just let him cook.
Let's go.
Go, buddy.
Let's go. You got it.
And then Laszlo's just gonna ramble on for hours.
Chris is.
All right, I'll be
Chris
getting
would be a
laid,
good
so
hang
it's
too.
fine.
You won't
Chris
get
Chris
laid.
would be a good
I
hang.
would. Yeah.
You're too old.
Mr. Knight. I'd hang out with Mr. Knight more than Laszlo.
No, they when at the beginning of the movie.
Did you say Mitch's parents?
At the beginning of the movie, and that scene when Chris Knight first meets Sherry, they talk about some guy that she fucked, and they were like, "Oh,
Buck's
he's
the
dead
guy
now.
they rented a room to.
So here's the thing.
You rented out to Mr. Rogers? You rented out?
call it be nasty.
Who's B nasty?
I just want to point out. I think Shane's engaging in chemical warfare right now. By the way, yeah. It's coming downstream this way. So
I pointed it right at you.
Yeah.
So.
All right.
Brian was talking, so
it's
I.
getting worse.
Jesus Christ. Come on, man.
Pew!
Yeah. All right. Who's on your team for the Beer Olympics?
This is where I have Chris Knight. This is the
Yeah,
easy
Chris
one.
has got to be the
Hands
only
down.
logical.
Which one of those other fucking nerds are going to play beer pong with you?
Yeah. What,
He'll figure out the science. Well,
all these guys could have like a
the
Lamar
science
effect.
thing.
Yeah.
They could all
the,
die.
the limp wrist.
shit.
Sorry.
It's not. It's not.
They could also have the Takeshi, you
Son
know,
of
like
a
the shit,
bitch.
you
That
know?
is rough.
the beer. Yeah.
Oh, fucking again.
Oh, fucking great.
He don't stand no chance now.
No, I don't.
Fucking gay. It makes sense. It's just drifting this way. Buck might hit it in a minute. Also, you never know. Brian's the only one that's safe apparently.
That is a persistent guess.
It burns the nostrils.
Again, this could totally be The Rock right here. Just
I
fucking
like my
looking at their
choice.
IDs. No, your
Yeah.
choice is better though.
I want to end.
What are we talking about?
I don't even care at this point. Let's go on.
I think we know where the boo just came from.
Exactly. Where are we putting Agent Boo in?
Right in Shane's asshole.
Hey, man, you know.
Anytime Mitch speaks, go on.
Well, related, I went with the Mitch phone call playing over the loudspeaker, basically.
I agree.
I agree with that. Yeah.
A solid choice.
Yeah. Fuck Christ.
Jesus, it's not pretty.
Jesus Christ.
Dude, it like burns up my nose.
Stings the nostrils.
It's like in my. It's up here.
It smells like Bigfoot's dick.
Well, you know, I'm trying to help you. Help me help you. Am I
That's actually-
clearing out your
actually-
sinuses? You're
I say
sick.
that's
work-
better than
they
any
work
antibiotic you're
weird.
gonna get.
Better than any antibiotic.
That's gonna clear out the entire system. Don't worry about it. Hard reset.
Oh my God, it's called death.
Look at a guy who's impervious to disease, doesn't hit anything.
Mr. Burns is. I don't smell nothing.
After the years of abuse,
Fill it up again.
he's just
Excellent.
He's just immune to Shane's farts at this point from just prolonged exposure.
All right. So Tokyo Drift. Where's this banger going in this movie? Is it the ice luge or is it the?
That's what I have because I didn't have a good answer for it.
I was gonna go roller coaster down to Laszlo's.
And you're so intrigued for that.
Like slowly, and then he just drops.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a slow.
That's a slow burn.
It's a slow burn.
That's right. We can
Following
do,
the rat down.
Ice is nice.
that's fine. We can do the fucking mashup between that and the Daisy song from Revenge of the Nerds. Then the long version. No one.
Too much work.
All right, whatever. Come on, Jay, get on it. What are we doing here?
What are we doing here? Yeah,
Well, you did. What was it? Office Christmas party. You did the luge down, and it was like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
So you could do that. You could do that for this.
Oh God, you guys! Wow, thanks, guys. Yeah, you can do that. You work.
What do we
your
pay
magic.
you for?
What do we pay you for?
It's not like you have a job or
Yeah.
a career or anything. You know,
wife, kids. Mother's Day coming up.
Come on, you're taking all that fucking sick leave, PTO. Come on, sit here and do work.
Get in your car, go down to the basement, and fucking
Sport mode. Get it going.
Create 1.6 entries in the Frito-Lay contest.
Any other entries you guys want to go with, or is that it? That's going on there.
Nah,
That's all I had.
I had the luge. I didn't think of a good answer.
Yeah.
Shane's
If it's not the roller coaster, it's the
Shane's
luge.
answer is better.
Yeah, those are the only two spots that you can really think of.
What about when Kent almost hits Mitch with the car?
Now the only other spot
No.
is maybe the car in Kent's room, but
That or when fucking the professor blinds the guy driving the car when the fucking guy sees
too
him.
short though.
Yeah.
It's too short. Yeah. Well, he
Again,
saw
an
me.
Office Christmas party. Like how short was that clip? Like, and it worked, right?
I have to look at that one again. What's going on? I
He
don't know.
slid down the stairs in like 0.5 seconds, but it worked.
Because there's stuff in between. Anyway, all right. What memorabilia would you take from the movie? What would you take from the movie, huh? I like that robot that they have in the fucking hallway.
Oh, the one up top.
I don't know. It's just so random in the dorm room. That big ass. Though the laser's pretty cool, but it's not really. Takes too much power. It's only good for about 3 to 5 seconds. What am I really gonna do with that?
I'm gonna need the chip that they put in Kent's teeth. that way you can fuck with everybody.
Yeah, but who has?
when-
Yeah, but they need braces though.
No, you can put it in somebody's teeth, like Buck. You know, he's
No,
fucking choppers over here.
You definitely need to tell Buck to
he
stop
has
playing
braces.
with himself.
Kent has braces.
If there's someone here who needs to stop
there
playing
are
with himself,
adults
it's
with
Buck.
braces now.
They are, but not many people have braces.
I had Invisalign. Is that the same thing?
Yes.
No, the braces.
They're not metal though, but
the
But
braces.
this is
the metal-
84 technology. Imagine this technology right now.
Yeah, they need the metal, and they.
I put this technology into every girl's mouth I could think of, so all she hears is sleep with Buck.
And that's why nobody responds.
Yeah,
Just like now.
that's why you don't have a microphone.
yeah. Yeah, you'll be muted in a second.
My second one is going to have to be the bunny slippers.
Oh, I'm still good.
That's
So-
true.
so,
Yes.
like,
the collection of slippers
the
is another
slippers
one.
is a collection.
The slipper collections
Is one of them. I want his little thing that he had in the beginning at the
The boing thing?
Yeah.
At the interview. I could buy those at the dollar store for you if you really want.
yeah the fish tank that he has in the back.
All right, I'm still good.
The 5-gallon tank?
Yeah, I actually pretty good. Yeah. Mitch's
What's
mustache.
All right, I want to get before someone stumbles on my answer. I want to get my two out there. My joke answer is I want 1.6 million entries in the Frito-Lay contest, even though it was only $10,000 apparently, but whatever. My actual answer is it's not quite a scoreboard. I don't know where it has to go outside the house, but I want that Purgatory Burger sign.
Okay.
Maybe on fire too, if I can get like a Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or Perpetual Flame on it. I guess.
Yeah. You got the hole in it?
Yeah, it's got to have the hole in it. But that's the only thing. When I was watching this movie, there's not a lot I mean, it's not like so. I don't want the fucking laser. We're gonna store that shit. I don't have.
We can all just have a bunch of popcorn.
I want 1.6 metric tons of popcorn. Basically, that's what I want. Jay, what do you want?
I said either the robot or the slippers.
Bunny slippers.
Okay. All right. So I want the purgatory sign. I already got a bunch of scoreboards from Bloodsport and other stuff in my living room. so it's got to go outside. Yeah.
Yeah, where are all these scoreboards going to go?
Yeah,
we'll find room for them.
Yeah, like you have. You have a lot of walls in your house.
What was it, the scoreboard I want? I can't even fucking remember. It was definitely Bloodsport. Oh, the Revenge of the Nerds. I want that scoreboard. Hell fucking
Revenge
yeah.
of the Nerds. You have the Bloodsport one.
Did you take the billboard from Varsity Blues?
I think.
No, I didn't care about that. No, I don't remember what I wanted from Varsity Blues.
Okay.
But no, it wasn't
Statue
that.
of Val Kilmer.
No, I don't want that
No.
either.
All
We'll have to run the tape to figure out what I wanted there.
Run the tape. All right. So, is there a best hair? There's a lot of '80s hair in this movie going on.
It's so.
Is it
when
Mitch's?
No, when we went. Oh god. When we went over it, I
Mitch's
actually
classic 80s though.
I went with the Ken Slickback look actually that he's got going on.
I'm rocking.
The girls all have the same 80s permish type of haircut, so it wasn't that interesting.
Yeah.
Chris's bedhead is the best. Like he fucking. Like you could rock that fucking style. Like,
It was so early in the movie.
You have to do that with gel now. Like he gets out of bed and it's like.
Did you take a look at how he's sleeping when he's in the bed? He's like,
he's upside down,
spooning his own leg. It's so fucking weird.
Yeah.
But I like the Ken Slickback look. I think is the quintessential nerd look. I guess. I guess it's a little better than the Poindexter.
You have
look
to go
where
with
he's
the
got
glasses. Get the
You gotta get
with
the
hair.
glasses have to finish
Yeah.
the ensemble.
Them
yeah.
fucking Coke bottle glasses.
Yeah.
is what they got. I can see the fucking future with those things. I think they are.
So no one's going Laszlo, huh?
No, I don't like those.
Long, dirty hair. No.
Yeah. All right, so we got that for hair. So what's the life lesson of?
Has
Real
he not?
Genius?
So I'm just watching this right now. Just dawned on my. Does he not know that that's the professor's house? He was there, wasn't he? Because he drops off the dry cleaning.
That's not the professor's house.
No, it's not the.
No, he's telling him to go to the professor's house. He's just
Yeah.
like, you want me to go to whatever? He's like, he doesn't know the address. He hasn't
No,
been there
because he
before?
walks in. He's like, "Hey, this is Jerry's house."
Yeah.
He knows where he's going.
But he doesn't know it then, is what I'm saying. He doesn't know the address then. That's sorry. Continue, Jay.
Life lesson. Is there a life lesson we can take from Real Genius?
Don't create weapons of mass destruction.
Nerds don't have to rape.
What?
That's what they do in Revenge of the Nerds. Nerds don't have to rape. These are nerds. They're not raping.
Okay.
I think, Chris Knight, genius, but still
sexy,
and
Still
fun.
cool?
Like,
Yeah.
be your own man.
Yeah, be like me.
You don't have to be a dork and fucking be Mitch and be a fucking Poindexter.
Be cool like
You
the
don't have
kid
to be
back
Kevin
here.
Zachary.
Yeah,
Be cool like the kid back
Yeah,
here.
be cool like the kid back.
The kid.
What the fuck?
I think those nips might be sticking out there also.
All right.
Tell you, man, she's got nips.
Moving on. Final thoughts of Real Genius. There's not any final thoughts we're gonna say on Real
Wait a
Genius.
second. Are they in high school?
No.
What the fuck is the matter with
college?
Holy shit, casting couch. Did you not pay attention to this entire?
Why are the pretty ones always so
Been
dumb?
fucking jerking off this whole
Pretty
time.
much always- Final thoughts. Real Genius.
Great 80s movie to the T.
Yeah.
80s classic.
80s music, 80s performances, 80s
80s hair.
80s hair.
Congressman
80s
Dudson
style.
coming out with a 3-piece suit. Love him.
Just, I think it was, for our genre, fucking growing up, this was a fucking just spot on great movie.
And the introduction of Val Kilmer becoming a superstar, basically.
Yeah, Top Gun's literally his next movie after
Next
this.
movie, yeah.
So
Like, is that the fucking guy from Real Genius?
Which he didn't want to do, by the way.
Top Gun.
His agent made him do it. Yeah, Top Gun.
I wonder was it something like one of the things like, oh, you could be up for XYZ role. He's like, nope, I want to do Top Gun.
No, he didn't want to.
But at that point, is Tom Cruise? Maybe he was like, I want to be in a Tom Cruise movie. Is why. So
I mean, yeah, Tom Cruise was established by then.
that's what I'm saying. But Tom Cruise is a big star. He's like, I want to be in an action movie with a big star.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer did not want to do Top Gun.
But I mean, really, how
But I'm
much?
saying that's probably why his agent or whoever was like, "No, you should do this."
How much action
because-
did Val Kilmer really do?
Are we saying Top Gun's not an action movie?
No,
It has to
I'm
be.
saying it's an action movie, but how much action did he really do? Like he didn't do anything.
Like stunts at the time frame and stuff like that. No, there wasn't like.
I was gonna say,
No,
well, no one
they-
did
that
stunts.
that was early in his
I was
career.
saying no one did
those
stunts, but
guys
you never
did-
know. Tom Cruise might have actually been flying those jets because he's a fucking stunt. I know it was later on in his career. I'm kidding.
Right.
So,
But like none of those guys actually did any stunts. Like it was just.
but
Sitting in
I'm
the
saying,
cockpit,
but he still
right?
wants to be in the movie because he knows
yeah.
it's going to be a hit, probably. So,
It's fucking Tom Cruise.
was Anthony Edwards a big star? Probably not.
Bruce. Revenge of the Nerds.
That's true. Yeah,
I mean, Tim Robbins, was he in Shawshank?
that's why they recruited as many nerds as
Shawshank's
possible.
94.
Yeah. So
They want to get as many nerds as possible. Anthony Edwards, Val Kilmer, and you know what? Tom Cruise in Risky Business
Tom
was kind of a nerd.
Yes, Derek was
I mean, but Michael Ironside was, you know,
Michael
He's
Ironside
in
was-
charge of the nerds. He's overseeing the nerds. What was his call sign? Fuck.
Who?
Michael Ironside.
he was Viper.
Viper.
Yeah.
yes. It's Viper and the other guy's name was Jesse.
No,
Jester.
Michael Ironside was Jester.
Yes.
Viper was the head
Tom
guy.
Skerritt.
Tom Skerritt,
Oh, okay.
who was in the movie.
Jesse was dead.
Okay.
The fuck are we talking about?
So anyway,
How did we get here?
We have no idea. We got so moving on. Final thoughts. Real genius. We're all said and done. Great movie. Very nostalgic. Typical 80s. Fantastic.
Lay it on. Let me have it.
Lay it on me, God. We're at the final scene now in the background, and here comes the popcorn. We hope you enjoyed it. Our take on
Look at those
Real
special
Genius.
effects. Fucking
So-
laser. Nothing happening to the house.
So check us out at reelsboozbros.com. Check us out on social
Bars,
media.
booze, and booze.
As best, leave us a review on the listening platform that you like to listen to us
You
to.
having a stroke?
And that's it for us.
Yeah.
Anything else? Thank you for tuning in. Cheers.
Yay.